I'm
That's
such a
why I said
character.
famous student.
Such a character. Now that I've got an offer from a big company, a big project here in Victoria. Since we were kids in Colombia, we start drinking coffee at 7 years old, 8 years old, like long black and these kind of coffees, like strong coffee, not cappuccinos, baby chinos. I feel like I'm transitioning,
Can I guess?
because you're right.
Because
You're right.
someone is always on time.
Yeah. Oh.
Wallpaper.
Yeah, I get this question a lot. I don't know if you can zoom it in, but what you can see there is like a little kid. I get asked several times, like, oh, who's this kid? Is this your son? Or can you just explain us a little bit more? I tell them, no.
Hello everyone, I'm Ekta and welcome to Danford Dialogues. So today we will be interviewing one of my students who is going to graduate soon. He's quite famous. So could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Ekta, for having me. Okay, so my name is David. I'm one of Ekta's student. I'm studying the Advanced Diploma of Civil Construction and Design. We met here 2 years ago. It's been a long journey. By the way, I'm Colombian. I came here. I came to Australia in 2022. And I came here just to learn English. I got sent by my mom because she was like, "Hey, David, I have missed out on different like job opportunities just because I didn't speak English." And she was like, "Go there, pick up the language, and then you come back." So it was the plan at the beginning. I came here for 6 months. I was learning English in one small school, but then I realized that 6 months is not enough time to pick up a language. So I decided to stay here a bit longer. I fell in love with the city, with the people, with all the nationalities you can meet. And here I am.
So how would you describe your journey here at Danford College?
Danford College was my first option because I was a little bit confused at the moment because I was, in the market they offer like different like prices, different training plans, but Danford was the one that captured my attention. And then I realized that we were having a new building, new spaces, and I was like really into it. I was like, okay, this is like a really good school. They're investing money in on this like project, and then I got into Danford.
Good to know that. So you have landed in your construction job as well. Would you like to share some of the ideas and tips to the students who are going to graduate soon, how to land in their dream job?
Yeah. So that has been like one of the biggest milestones in my journey here in Australia because it's something that I have been working on for a year or even since I decided to study this course. It was one of my steps. Like, okay, first you're learning the language. Now you need to get familiar with the field. And I got that like motivation, that courage from this course. Once I met Ekta, I resonated with her. I was like, okay, she's been like studying the same things. She's got the same knowledge that I do. As I said before, I did civil engineering in Colombia, so this was like an extra course for me, just for me to get familiar with all the vocabulary and all the
Australian
knowledge that I have,
standards.
yeah, and the Australian standards and
Yeah.
codes. So that's why I thought it was a good idea for me to enroll into this course. Um, After I had like my first class and everything, I fell in love with construction again because after 6 months, 1 year without practicing civil engineering, that flame inside of me was like getting like smaller. I was like, oh, maybe I need to find another pathway to stay here in Australia because this is the place that I want to stay in a long term. Um, so yeah, I got the courage from Ekta, she was like supporting me. She was encouraging us as a group, like, hey guys, like please keep dreaming. You can get a job. Just try to like do your best here in class. And that's why I'm really grateful for having a teacher just like you.
Oh, thank you so much. So, how does it feel to be graduating?
It it feels even better now because first, as a student, sometimes you know that you have deadlines. Sometimes you want to spend time with your friends, but you also have a responsibility. You need to just finish your assessment, submit it, attend to class. Um, so now that I'm about to finish my course, I'm like, okay, it's been a long journey. It was like 2 years together, 2 years that we saw each other's faces, and soon we're gonna stop doing this for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna really miss like my classroom, my friends, the experiences that we had in Danford. But now this is like a new step in my life.
Mhm.
Now that I've got an offer from a big company, a big project here in Victoria. Um, so this is the best way to finalize my studies here in Danford, just with this big achievement.
Yeah, you got a good platform.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, now I'll be asking some fun questions to you.
yeah,
Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
I know. Okay. So, what's the funniest thing that happened to you as a student?
Oh, that's a tricky question because for me, all the days are really funny. I'm like someone who you can laugh with for hours.
Hmm.
But I really had a good experience when we were building the small bridge, and we got all the materials and stuff, and it was really nice. But it's really hard for me to tell you all the funny stories that everyone has, because I think everyone has something to say about David,
Yeah.
because I'm
That's
such a
why I said
character.
famous student.
Such a character. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your ultimate study fuel? Coffee, tea, snacks, or something else?
Oh, my coffee. My coffee. I
Coffee.
really need my coffee to get my body going every
Hmm.
morning. I think since we were kids in Colombia, we start drinking coffee
Hmm.
at 7 years old, 8 years old, like long black and these kind of coffees, like strong coffee, not cappuccinos, baby chinos. It's like Colombian thing. So everyone is like into coffee since they are really young. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't knew that. Oh, you have a coffee culture there as well.
really a big
Oh.
coffee culture. Matter of fact, I'm from the coffee region of Colombia, so
Hmm.
we are well known for the quality of our coffee. So coffee is like fundamental for us in our daily basis.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
In here, it looks a little bit bougie and more expensive because now they have like these beautiful art, the art on the coffee, and it makes it so luxury. But it's pretty much the same thing to me. I still like my flat white, just like a simple coffee, but it does the job. It does the job. Keeps
You
me awake.
mean the coffee here is more aesthetic?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's something that you want to take pictures of. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'll be asking you some quick fire questions. Just quick answers, okay?
Okay.
This or that.
Okay.
Are you a morning person or night owl?
Oh, I feel like I'm transitioning,
Can I
because
guess?
I'm transitioning.
Can I guess?
Yeah,
Night owl?
you're right. You're
Because
right.
someone is always on time.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, what can I say? Like my previous job made me stay up until late
Hmm.
because at first I started working in hospitality because I thought it was like a good way to interact to people with people, and then you can just improve your English proficiency somehow,
Communication
your
skills.
your communication
Yeah.
skills, and then I felt comfortable speaking English. So yeah, it forced me to stay up until late night. So I became like a night owl. So I was like going to sleep around 11:30,
Mm.
a little bit of Instagram. So it was
Yeah,
like 11:30, 12. But yeah, but now that I've got this job, we all start at 7 a.m. So it has pushed me to wake up early in the morning around 5:30. So that's why I'm saying that I'm transitioning from a night owl to an early bird.
I agree. Okay. So, books or podcast?
Podcast. I'm not a good reader.
Yeah.
That's why I think I chose civil engineering
Mm-hmm.
because you just need to interact more with numbers than letters and texts. So that's why I'm more like a podcast guy and I prefer to speak and listen.
Yeah. So, group projects or working solo?
I like group projects. I need my people. I need to be surrounded by people. I like to interact with people. Um, and yeah, I prefer to stay with some colleagues, have a little chat in the middle of something, you know?
Yeah. That's why we are studying civil engineering, right? It's a
Exactly.
teamwork.
It's a teamwork
Yeah. So, what do you like, online learning or in person learning?
in person.
In person.
In person. Because for me, it's really hard to sometimes, it's really hard to I feel like I have like ADHD problems somehow. So for me, I feel like it's more natural when you have like a interaction with your teacher and not with on a screen, just behind the screen. I feel like this is the interaction between people is really important.
Yeah. We can visually see things as well.
Exactly.
We can relate to situations.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we can have different opinions of different people. We can have different perspectives.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe that when you study online, you might grow as a professional,
Mm.
but what makes you human is the interaction with people. So when you're in
Yes.
the classroom, you get to know each other, and I think that's also really important. That's like a important thing, and it's really fundamental when you're growing as a professional.
Yeah. So, one skill that everyone should learn.
I think that one would be one skill that everyone should um, improve or learn. That one is like how to interact with people, how to treat people, and how to respect them. You need to respect boundaries. For that, you need to know all the people who surround you. Um, that's it. Yeah, I think that's a good skill. How to
So,
communicate and express yourself and understand someone else.
one last question. One thing that you can't live without.
Music,
Music?
music. Yeah,
Same.
I need music every time to relax, to get motivated, to get some motivation as well. For example, when I'm at the gym, I play music. When I'm on the tram, I play music. I feel like my life is like a movie. And
Oh,
sometimes one day I heard that your favorite song is like the soundtrack of your movie, of a movie that you're living in. So depending on my mood, I play my music, and on my way to work, on my way to school, I cannot live without music. That's really important for me.
interesting. So, David, um, one more thing I noticed was your wallpaper from your phone. Would you like to show it to everyone?
Yeah, of
And
course,
would
of
you like to
course.
tell the story behind that wallpaper?
Yeah, I get this question a lot. I don't know if you can zoom it in, but what you can see there is like a little kid. I get asked several times. I get asked several times, like, "Oh, who's this kid? Is this your son, or can you just explain us a little bit more?" I tell them, "No, this is just myself when I was a kid. This is just my younger self." And I think it's a beautiful picture because he's just looking at me like proud of me. And as a migrant, sometimes you get frustrated in a different country. Sometimes you feel like things are not going well. But this little thing keeps me humble, keeps me thinking like, hey, look where what you have done, where you come from, and just be proud of who you are right now, and just make this kid proud. So that's what makes me motivated every single day when I see myself when I was a kid looking at me like, hey, are we there? Are we in a different country? Are we far from home? Um, but yeah, so that's the reason why I've got my younger self on my phone, always
Oh.
watching me.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good thing, like we are living the life someone is dreaming of.
Exactly.
So we should be always thankful for what we have rather
Exactly.
than complaining what we do not have,
Hmm.
right? So that's it, David. Thank you so much for the podcast today. No
No,
wonder why
thank you
you
for
are so
having me.
famous. So yeah, thank you everyone. We'll see you in next episode of Danford Dialogues. Till then, stay tuned for more updates. Hit the bell icon, hit the like button, of course, share and comment.